All right. And we're going live in 5, 4, now. Because I don't have any transitions, because my laundry list is so long, it's not even funny.
No, I understand, brother. I'm on the same boat.
Look, it's honestly better if I just do it piecemeal, do one or two things at a time, and just finding it easier to just say, just improve one or two things between every stream and you're good.
Yeah.
Like, I just quickly learned how to rig, and I'm like going, I'm gonna hate this for the next month or so, at least. Still need to fix my model because there's no hands in there.
Oh yeah, you're handless.
Yep.
You have ghost hands.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to put them in while drawing. uh, Hang on. Just gonna yell at the wife. Alright. Just gonna get the wifey to do a sound test for us.
Wifey.
She'll be in chat. She does help a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so I really appreciate it. Especially with like the correspondences. Well, the good news is I've got the next 6 episodes lined up.
Oh yeah, I hope they go really well. Daijoubu desu.
Have confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Hello. How's stuff going on your end?
Wifey! I'm glad you're doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I like her alive.
Don't scare us like that, wifey, please. We
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's covered in cats.
Covered in cats. Wonderful.
Yeah,
That's how it should be.
Yeah, I said that one of them decided to be a jerk and have Sumis and the Hungries. So she was like, yeah, I'm just gonna run all over you till I get fed. Oh, you fed me. Back to running on you.
Oh, speaking of feeding, I'm switching over my cats over to kind of like a cooked diet instead of just like kibble. Um I Chloe, the gray one, she is okay with it, but Saffron is very, very picky on her food. So I'm also trying to like make like a chicken broth from
Oh, nice.
scratch. Um, yeah, I'm also thinking and like adding like a little bit of apple cider to the broth just to kind of help the urinary tract. Yeah.
Apparently,
So
kangaroo meat's
yeah.
good for the cats. We've got a friend who gives them like a purely meat diet, and she swears by kangaroo.
Oh.
Get a
So when you say meat diet, is it like raw meat
I
or do
know
you
they're
guys
based in the US. Sorry, I'm getting yelled at from the other room. But like, but I'm guessing by the sentiment, lean meat's good for cats.
Yeah.
Because like most of the, like a lot of the kangaroo you can get readily in Australia is not human grade.
Oh, I see.
Like, because I was like, oh, kangaroo meat would be great for in pozole, but getting not
Pozole.
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 Yeah, pozole.
Yeah. I was thinking about the Halo like elite like pozole.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah, that's funny.
but but I also do like pozole a lot. I like it's like a chicken verde like pozole.
Oh, that'd be nice. Not like the kangaroo meat would be really good for that because it's very lean. So it'd be very good in a
Mm-hmm.
stew. But
Would
yeah.
you
Hmm.
make it into like a red one? Like, would you use like what is it? Because I'm mostly familiar with green,
Hmm.
like using like what's it, tomatillo, like the green tomato.
Mm.
Or if you're using kangaroo, would you like use like regular tomato?
I mm,
Like use a roja?
I wouldn't use roja because the tomatillo is slightly more acidic. So it's like
Mm.
it just doesn't, for me, just taste um the same. Like I'm like it tastes good either way because just breaking down the
The proteins of
yeah.
the kangaroo because it's much more leaner
Mm.
protein.
But like because like pork is very rich and I've got quite a few friends who can't eat pork. So I thought like
Mm.
and it's still red meat, so I reckon that'd be a good in between.
A kangaroo, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, it's something it's unique
We
to me.
there's like a butcher close to our home that also sells exotic meat, so I'm kind of curious if they have kangaroo. I
Uh,
might want to try it.
the more like emu's not worth it, honestly.
It's not worth it.
Emu's not that great. And
Okay.
crocodile's very gamey for what it is. So like the best one is
I
definitely kangaroo.
uh I'm not sure about crocodile, but alligator here. It's kind of like a cross between a chicken and a fish. Like the texture of the meat of the alligator. Um it tastes more like chicken, but the texture wise is like in between like chicken and fish. But I do like alligator.
Hmm, interesting. Oh, okay. I've only had crocodile, so
Mm,
I'm like, nah. Maybe alligators are softer, m- more tastier meat.
mm.
I don't know.
I
Well.
want to eat all of the meats.
Mm. Uh, yeah, surely we can't take that out of context.
Oh, wifey, help, help,
You're on your own, woman.
help, ah, help.
You knew what you were signing up for.
I did.
All right. Well, I reckon that's a pretty good preamble. We should probably get started on the. No, never. Um, Now that we got the preamble away, we should probably get started on the actual episode. Oh, hang
Sure.
on. All right.
I'm ready.
Awesome. So we live in a world full of interesting people, all connected through amazing technology, without which we wouldn't meet half the amazing people we all know. Have you ever wondered, what does that streamer do in their free time? I wonder if they have any hobbies I don't know about, and wonder how they keep themselves both connected and safe at the same time. This is a podcast for you. Join professional cloud yeller Oldest Man Rod as he talks to people in a very public spaces, Twitch streamers, cosplayers, game designers, and so much more, to learn about who they are and how they keep themselves protected in such public-facing roles. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Binary Connection podcast. VTubing has been on the rise lately, with it brings out appeal to a lot of streamers because of the ended possibilities it presents. Bringing about your persona, having a visual language of who you are and what you're all about, while also keeping some level of anonymity to your actual flesh person. So for this week, I want to bring the lovely Meefwee, Final Fantasy raider, peak climber, and cooking extraordinaire. With her extensive experience of being a VTuber and her new forge into handcam streaming and RL streaming, I would like to delve into the challenges recording in real time. Now, of course,
Hey.
Of course, the small cat is staring at the cat girl on the screen. Would you like to
Hey
give
there,
us?
QBs.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry. Would you like to give
ah,
us an intro?
yes. Hi. Hi there, QBs. I'm a mechanized enhanced electronic feline for warfare and espionage, but for short, you can call me Meefwee. Once upon a time, I was once a part of a cybernetic assault, cybernetic assault tactical unit, that was developed by a mega military corporation that tried to take over the city. But unfortunately, I got glitched, so they threw me in the trash, and I was founded by Zeradin, and now I am rebooted into a domestic assistant. So I'm here to cook, I'm here to clean, and I'm here to entertain you QBs.
Yeah. I'm man. I always feel inadequate when people bring their VTuber lore and characters. I'm just an old man.
And that's okay.
I know,
We like
but
old men.
eh, yeah. Uh, but that just brings to me. That just brings the question: do you wear the suit, or does the suit wear you? Because
Great questions.
some people are their personas, and some people just put themselves into their persona. But that's all. That's what acting's all about.
Hmm, that's a great question. I kind of hmm.
But that's not a question. That was just a
Go go
statement.
go yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, that's actually kind of deep. I'm like, hmm.
Oh, this is this kind of question is why I started bringing up the podcast, because I love hearing about everyone's different experiences, and everyone always has something unique to bring to the table.
Yeah.
'Cause
Um,
you definitely started
I
off
guess
like,
like just
sorry, go on.
yeah, like just quickly answering that question. I guess I'm kind of like both. I mean, obviously I'm not like a real cat girl. Um, but I think I do actually put myself into this model,
Mm,
but just adding like a little extra spice.
yeah.
Just a little, uh, like lore, I guess.
Mm. Well, there's always the true self within the false self, which is a fancy way of saying
This
you
is me.
like you always bring a part of yourself into every character you play.
Yeah.
So you started your career being, doing webcam streaming, then you started doing VTubing. So like one of the most constant ones were you playing video games. So and
Mhm.
then recently you decided, hey, I love cooking. I love being a baker. And I just wanted to start sharing that with your stream audience, like with your Twitch audience. So just what was the catalyst for that change?
Yeah, awesome question, Rod. Thank you for asking it. Um, honestly, streaming kind of started as a way for me to like connect with people. I mean, as I would say, like most VTubers or most people would say, the reason why they started streaming is to kind of like connect to people, right? They want to make friends,
Hmm.
essentially, right? Um, I guess like going with my lore, I was mostly built for combat and missions, right? But
Hmm.
because I got a glitch and I was rebooted, I realized I wanted to do something different and, something a little bit more human. So,
Hmm.
I decided to give streaming a chance. Uh, what else?
Uh,
Yeah, I really do love sharing what I do. I guess like a little bit of more background, like I guess outside of my VTuber. I used to be a professional pastry chef before, and even though I'm not in that industry anymore, I still feel like I want to keep doing it in a way. And also kind of sharing the recipes with, the cubies. So
hmm.
they learn how to cook and, provide for themselves, sustain themselves on how to cook.
So
Um,
so just for the non people who are in the B2 into streaming and the VTubing sphere, whenever Meefwee mentions the cubies, is what she refers to as her audience. All streamers, most
Mm-mm-mm.
streamers and VTubers tend to have a cute little nickname for their community. And yours are the cubies, who are little robot cat things that kind of look like CRTs.
Yeah, um, they're just kind of like TV cat cubes.
Hence the name cubies.
Yeah.
I like it. It's
Yeah,
an,
they're the cutie cubies.
yeah. I'm still struggling with one for mine because everything I come to either sounds misogynistic or way too easily to come out of context. But I guess that's what you. Hmm. Oh, well, I guess I'll ask her that once we get into the thing. But the wife question, what's your favorite thing to bake?
Oh, what's my favorite thing to bake? So my specialty is making macarons. But my favorite thing to eat from what I baked is Meefwee.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, and just like I guess like a little Easter egg. Meefwee is actually where my name came from.
oh, that's
But because majority of my friends couldn't pronounce, the French name Meefwee, they kind of made fun of it and just say, "Oh, Meefwee, Meefwee," and it just became Meefwee.
oh, that's
Hmm. And then
that's a cute little progression.
yeah, and then I just kind of made like acronyms with it. It's like, all right, so Meefwee, okay, Meefwee. All right, well, we'll do something with that.
Okay, so I guess you'll be what we call in the video game design a top down, bottom down design. Like you didn't have a vision; it just came about naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Uh,
Mhm.
so so before you started doing hand cams, you were doing Final Fantasy raids. You were doing a few other collab games. So
Mm-mm.
which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So like that's pretty standard fare. You just jump online, you play games, you have fun with friends, you have a bit of fun banter with your chat and your friends playing games.
Yeah.
I guess you got into a really good rhythm with that. So I guess let's talk about how jarring it was to switch from that to the cooking streams. I've got a bit of
Yeah.
experience doing that, and it's not apples to apples.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like,
Uh,
but yeah, so like what? So the thing I wanted to ask you, like, what's the biggest challenge you had with the tech setup? Because it's not just sit at the
with
computer
the
with your
text,
YouTube model.
yeah. I would definitely say not having a hotspot with you. um I guess like one I sorry. Um
Mm-hmm.
Definitely for sure the biggest challenge I ran into recently was not having a hotspot. Like for instance, with our recent case, when going to Anime NYC, there was a lot of disconnections
Oh yeah,
while I was streaming. So I felt like definitely having a hotspot going into these kind of venues
hmm.
would have been the move. Um, because I didn't have a backup or anything. So having that kind of like stable connectivity. Um,
I guess that's
yeah.
why it's such a big money for the IRL streamers to have the
Yeah.
$2,000 backpack, which is just
Yeah.
basically a
Um,
mobile 5G antenna.
yeah. I was kind of thinking about getting the streamer backpack, but I'm like, uh, how much IRL content am I thinking? Like, how much travel content am I thinking about doing? Because, uh, so far, I think that's pretty much the big travel, um, like adventure that we were going to do this year.
Hmm.
Um, was going to New York. We are going to the West Coast for Thanksgiving, but that's more of a personal, and I don't want to kind of like stream, uh, you know, our family and friends because they're kind of like a little bit shy. So,
Hmm.
like, I'm not going to stream during that time during Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah. So I guess that's another important aspect you have to think about, separating the
mhm.
streamer life from from your real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes. Um, I mean, I could give you some advice on how to improve your mobile frequency, but I'm not sure how compliant it will be with US regulations.
Right.
Because something something wave, something something amplifier, something something.
Yeah,
App-
something may or may not be illegal, something something.
no, it may. Uh, well, the problem is that if you increase the rate you get 5G, it decreases everyone else's, and
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can do it
yeah,
to so you can amplify to a certain extent, but if you do too much, that's when you start getting into trouble. This is why I don't like talking about cybersecurity because the more I learn, the less I want to talk about it.
yeah.
I I know
I
how
mean,
I
yeah,
know how the
that's
magical
true.
internet works, and I hate every aspect of it now. But yeah, but yeah, like it's
uh,
yeah, like we've got worse internet than countries with more sheep than people, but people have managed to somehow make it work in Australia. But like,
mm,
but I'm guessing with you as well, it's you have a lot of people in one area. Internet's very unstable. Yeah, you want to be careful about who you record and who you don't record.
right. Yeah.
Uh, I'm going off on a tangent here, but yes. So like, did you enjoy your time like streaming at Anime NYC? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I definitely did. I had a lot of fun. I think another one of those obstacles in doing IRL, streaming
Hmm.
is also the kind of like the stability with the chest mount because I am using my actual phone camera.
Hmm.
It it wasn't, like it's kind of hard to have like that movement stability because you guys are essentially on my chest, bouncing up and down. So it's a little bit hard to like get a clear view of like what's going on because you guys are essentially like going up and down. So
You don't have the little racing wheel mobile setup.
I do not, and I don't want to because um you said racing wheel. Is that like where I'm kind of like dragging like the tripod
No,
with
no.
the
Okay, so like in the movie industry, they have a stabilizer for cameras. So instead of holding the
Mm.
camera on your hand, you have like a little thing that looks like a steering wheel. So you're not shaking the camera as much.
Oh.
So that's become popular with IRL streamers because it
Mm.
because you have one focal point, so you're not bouncing the camera up and down while walking about. And also, it makes it easier to be like, oh, look at this cool bender thing. Point camera towards the floor instead of having to like, bring up your chest to the table. Because that's gonna be a fun look for you. Let me just get my chest just up on this really
Just
cute
yeah,
keychain.
yeah,
You just get it in
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. um, I was actually thinking about investing into a GoPro, a GoPro,
GoPro are not legal in
because
the US.
uh, a GoPro.
uh,
Uh,
um, yes, the GoPros, yeah, they're pretty mobile and handy, and they'd be good for streaming because they don't have as high fidelity as like a phone camera would.
Mm.
So that's not a bad option. Plus, they're
Yeah.
pretty small. I'm just
Yeah.
so just asking for my personal curiosity. What's the law in the U.S. like for surveillance? Because in Australia, we have most of Australia is a one-party consent, whereas I know some parts of the
Mm.
U.S. are two-party consent.
I Let me actually double check that because I think it's also a one party consent, but let me double check.
Because
Uh American recording
like in Australia, if you're
laws. I
like as long as you're recording in a public space, in a reasonable public space where you would be reasonably be expected to be in that conversation, you're allowed to record.
Yes.
So like most of Australia, it does vary state by state, but the general
Mm-mm.
consensus is as long as you're supposed to be there, you can record. So
Yes.
like you can record a private conversation like with your boss or HR manager. You can have conversation with your friends and record. You can be at a public venue and record, but obviously don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Uh I did write this down, but I can't find it.
Welcome to my world.
The Yeah. But I think it is very similar to what you guys have. I think as long as people who are so I guess like in the public space it's okay as long as you have consent
Mm,
with the other party members
mm,
if you're recording their conversation. But if
mm,
you're like in a public setting, like at the park or something, it's okay to record. But as long as you are not pinpointing like a certain conversation
mm.
and that you're not involved in, it's fine.
Yeah,
Um yeah, so essentially all parties need to consent and of
yeah.
course be respectful and stuff like that.
Mm,
But if it's like in private settings and if nobody, consents to it or like nobody knows that you're recording, then I believe it's illegal.
mm. But that's
Yeah.
pretty similar. Like we
Mm-mm.
got very similarities, but the US is definitely the letter of the law, whereas Australia has a lot more leeway, where it's more the
Mm-mm.
intention of the law. But I'm not gonna go into details because we'll get sidetracked way too quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get in a little bit too deep and we're just
uh,
gonna
oh, here we go. The lawyers has something to say. So in the US, it differs by state. In Australia, visual on public property is one-party consent. In private property, the property occupants have the right to record. But if you come into someone's property, they must consent. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting it more concisely, babe. But yeah, so obviously you had the tech issues and stuff you can consider for and then you have the people side of the aspects because with your cooking streams you brought your QVs into your private domicile and we got to see a bit of your kitchen
Mm-hmm.
and I think we got at one stage we met Mama Certain
Yes.
who while very lovely seems to be the kind of person who forgets and just calls you by your government name.
um it's not really my government name
Hmm. But like
because he doesn't
I'm sorry.
say my first name.
But like the family member. I don't know how the internet works. I'm just gonna call you by your government name.
Yeah.
And
And that's okay because that's for me, like as long as it's not my actual government name,
hmm,
it's fine. Like if for instance, because I know a lot of my friends because sometimes they also forget that I'm streaming. They'll say Jingus or they'll say Jing,
hmm,
right? And that's actually my nickname.
hmm,
And I feel like that's okay if my QBs or other people know like my nickname. That's fine.
yeah,
But
same.
if
Hmm.
if I hear somebody calling by my actual government name, I'm like, um, All right, delete the stream, delete the bot.
Yeah. Uh, you definitely had a few growing pains with your IRL streams.
I'm like, what?
Because, like, that's just something, that's just real life. Like, you can make as much preparation as you like to keep yourself safe, but there's always something that just
Mhm.
happens or you just overlooked and you're like, ah, crap. But, like,
Yeah,
the one thing
and
I'm willing to say is for security, it's not about being proactive, but also being reactive.
yeah,
So, like, obviously, when you're doing streamings, you're like, all right, can people, if I don't want to show my face, I'm not going to put any bright, shiny spoons or cutlery, which is a common one I've seen in like cooking streams.
Mm.
Although my favorite one is to just call you the person, the voice actor or something like that, just to give a little bit of disconnect.
Yeah,
Because you're the VTuber, but the VTuber is not you.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
where was I going with this?
What is wrong with shiny things?
Well,
There's
some
nothing wrong with shiny
yeah,
things.
but the problem is that I'm trying to remember his name. That's the streamer who like he's insanely good at GeoGuessr.
Oh, oh, I know who you're talking about, but it's like in the tip of my tongue. Dang it.
Like, but like he's a very good example to talk about because he just goes to show how little information people need to find stuff about you.
Mhm.
So one of the precautions I've seen people do, like doing like IRL streams and cooking, is to have non-reflective cutlery because sometimes it might show your face, which you don't want to show, or it might accidentally reflect a bill that you forgot to put away.
Yeah, that I feel like that's so crazy. Like also like the technology that we have for people to actually determine, to actually find the identification of like a VTuber or like just a person behind the camera.
Mhm. Yeah,
I find it
mm,
amazing and also scary at the same time.
and yeah, I'm trying to make a career out of it. How scary do you think that is? Because I've seen Shy Lily talk about how she posted a photo of like her nails one stage,
Mm,
and she just got a DM from someone. You live at this address
Jesus Christ.
because there was a certain because they were able to zoom in on like a few pixels, and they found something. It's crazy.
That is insane. I didn't know about that though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like just showing her nails, like Jesus Christ. It's
Well,
like,
this is why it's always good to take photos in against like a white wall or something.
mm,
Because the biggest one I've learned is don't take photos near your window
yeah, yeah,
or the night sky, especially the night sky.
yeah.
It's
Don't, just don't take pictures of the outside. People will know.
yeah, because this reminds me of like as much as I hate the Big Bang Theory, there was one episode where like okay they got the writing just right, and it was based on a real life event of how some nerds wanted to find where the Playboy Mansion was. So they looked up pictures of they were watching recordings of like some live action drama show of the Playboy Mansion, and they
Hmm.
were able to use trigonometry and the night sky to figure out where the Playboy Mansion was being recorded. And there's just
Huh.
unfortunately that kind of information is becoming more publicly known.
Huh.
So it's just something people I guess have to be aware of. But I'm guessing a little too high concept for just someone who just cooks.
I just want to cook for people and I just want to make people happy. That's all I want.
Oh,
Um
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Wifey that there are people who are scary and also stupid, and I I hope none of that happens to me.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah.
No, it's like I feel like you're doing the right step because one of the biggest threads I found in like VTubing where you want to keep some level of anonymity, that word, anonymous,
Yeah, I'm not.
banana.
Ananana. Bum, bum. Anonymous.
Yeah, is just taking charge of your community because
Yeah,
while you
like
can't batch for everyone, you do have some level of control of how you you dictate of how people in your community will behave.
mm, yeah, definitely the safety of myself, my family, and the QBs are my utmost priority.
Hmm. Well, I guess, yeah. Oh, that was loud. So that was one thing I wanted to ask you because I found it interesting in the VTubers phase. Like
Mm,
you obviously have a lot of overlap with other streamers, people who since you guys have a lot of drawn assets, you tend to have a lot of community based on who draws your character and who helps you design your streamer stuff. And
uh,
one of the shortcuts is calling them by family member roles. You got your papa who does the rigging, and your
yes,
mom,
he does.
the mama who
He's
does the
also my
art.
mama.
Because I'm just trying to explain
He is
for people
also
who,
my mama.
yeah. So the mama in the B2's face is someone who draws your character model, and the papa is the one who animates and rigs it and codes it to be used on the program.
Mm-mm.
And yours is the same person.
Yes.
And I always find it interesting how people just lean into like this kind of familial roles when they're not blood related.
Yeah. It just happens to be that way. There are some times where we
I
kind of
need to turn it
like
off.
switch on and off
Hmm.
the familiar like conversations and stuff like that. Like sometimes we actually talk as just friends, right?
Hmm.
Um but then, like whenever we're streaming, we're like, "Oh, Papa! Oh, hey, big bro! Hey, big sis!" Like just trying to, lighten the mood and, just having some kind of
Nope.
connection with us and like with
Nope.
the
Nope.
other community as well.
Nope. Don't mind me. Um.
I,
I
I
guess it.
don't know if any of that kind of makes
No,
sense.
it does because while there are expected rules of a community, you don't have to 100% abide by them to just to fit in. Like you
Hmm.
still have to take consideration that these, while there are friends of mine, I still have to keep myself safe, and sometimes that just means like, well, we're being friendly, and on stream doesn't translate to a real life friendship.
Mm-mm.
Um, and unfortunately, so there is a level of disconnect because like streaming is such a new concept. It's not like TV and like movies and TV shows where people can have an easier time separating an actor from the role, except for Wolverine, because Hugh Jackman will always be the Wolverine.
True.
And I just find that interesting because like I've seen you talk about like your VTuber siblings, like Vera's era. Trying to think of the others. Um, there's quite a few.
Errol,
Errol.
Choroboros,
Trying to think of
who
Maru.
else? Uh, OT.
What's the axolotl one?
Oh, Lorelai.
Lorelai.
Yeah, Lorelai. Yeah,
You guys definitely lean
I
to
love
the.
her.
You guys definitely lean to that. So I just find it interesting how you guys all just found each other just by having a someone who just draws your art together.
Yeah. I was just talking to Maro about that because she sent me a personal message earlier today thanking me for donating towards her PC because she's been wanting a new PC for a
Hmm.
while because her current one is kind of dying. um but yeah, she was just mentioning that she is happy that, she was happy to know me and, hope we can play more games and stuff like that. And I
Hmm.
essentially told her the same thing that, I'm really happy that I've gotten to know you and like the other siblings.
Hmm.
And, like I hope to actually be friends one day
Oh,
because I don't have a lot of friends and I want friends.
you have many friends. You have Sheridan, Kelia,
The banana.
the Scarf
I
Squad.
have Rod. Yeah, I have Rod. I have Wifey.
Yeah, this podcast has just become an excuse to show off VTubers I like to wifey, honestly.
Hi,
Uh,
Wifey.
yeah. uh,
But yeah, like speaking of that, I've honestly made a ton of friends through VTubing, or
hmm.
not only through VTubing, but just streaming in general.
Hmm.
Because I was also a flesh tuber before. Um, I streamed for 3 years prior. Just same Final Fantasy content.
Hmm.
But I think at that time, I wasn't as enthusiastic about streaming. I was just kind of streaming just to stream.
Hmm.
But then as time went by, I was like, I kind of want to do this like as a career, not only to make friends, but like I kind of want this to be like my career endeavor. So so I'm taking it a little bit more seriously.
Hmm.
So
Nice. I definitely find that the people who streamed who've managed to get past the 1 year 90% failure rate. And by failure rate I mean just quitting streaming altogether.
yeah.
Um, they're the ones who find motivation in doing new things. Like whether it's just improving the streams or just getting motivated to like have build up friendships, build up interest in a special topic.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing that was it for you on the cooking streams because you wanted to try something else that's not just playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what else you bake.
Thank you. I guess like a little sneak peek on what I'm doing. I am considering doing a little bit more long form cooking videos. That also utilizes my VTuber in some way. I'm still in the works of it, but please look forward to
Hmm.
it.
I'm always interested to see what new ideas people come up with.
Mm.
Hmm. Well, I guess we've had a good um, talk about the VTubers, so I guess we can move on to the next segment. So I like to ask my guests a few questions just to get to know them a little better.
Sure.
So first one is pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
All right, you can stay.
Pineapple on pizza is good. I honestly, I do not see why people hate it. It's kind of like that salty sweet,
Hmm.
like it's like chicken and waffles. It's,
Oh,
I don't know why people are arguing about it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
I understand the argument of I don't like pineapple on pizza because my local store just dumps the can of pineapple onto the pizza and makes it super soggy.
Okay,
Okay,
not like that
that
though.
one I understand, but like a good pineapple,
That
and some people do that. They just don't, they don't pat on the pineapple. It just makes the crust all soggy. That one,
Yeah, so I understand if people make a bad pineapple pizza. Like
yeah.
you just add like a few slices of pineapple just to add that sweetness. You don't
Mm,
have to put the whole fucking can or the whole fucking as pineapple on the pizza or it's gonna overpower the pizza. There has to be a balance.
yeah. I do love a good churrasco. Um, well, I also grew up in Mexico City, so we've got the tacos al pastor.
Mm,
So I'm very
I
used to
love
like
me
the
a good
pineapple
al
on pork.
pastor.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's actually my favorite taco.
yeah. Well, yep, we can keep this one. All right. So
She can say.
she can stay. All right. So next one is recommend us a song.
um, a song you say.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking, Escape from the City from Sonic Adventure 2.
uh, I think I got the impression you may like Sonic just a little bit.
Just a tad, just a small.
Specifically Shadow.
um, yeah. But if you guys don't care about Sonic stuff, but still like VTuber stuff, um, I like Up in My Feelings by Narissa Ravencroft.
Oh, nice.
All in my feelings. She has such a nice voice. Go listen to her,
Yeah,
guys. She's
Narissa is an
amazing.
insane singer.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other one from Hollow Life? The redhead?
There's Maury Calliope,
No, she's no. That's
but
the. She's also pink hair.
uh a redhead. Is she a rat?
No, she's she's
Oh.
she's like part of the new wave.
Oh God, you're you're putting me on the spot for the
Oh,
Hololive, Lord Jesus Christ. Hold on. Hololive
oh, Elizabeth.
uh VTuber
Elizabeth.
redhead.
Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. That's
Oh, yes. Oh my God, I can't believe she's also my favorite. I am so oh my God. I'm done. I can't be a VTuber anymore. I oh my God. I'm
gotta.
so upset.
I need to draw a little V.
She's one of my favorites too.
She she's she's definitely got that classically trained opera singer voice.
Yes. Her range is amazing. Like the first time I heard her, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Hmm. Oh, her. Yeah, I watched her intro video where she did everyone else's voice, and you learn at the end that she was actually doing mimicking.
Oh, speaking of Hololive, I was also there during their anime NYC the concert, the
Yeah,
offer one.
yeah,
Yeah, it
totally,
was amazing.
totally wasn't their video of you trying to legally scalp tickets.
We were screaming. We actually
I
so
was,
all right for viewers out there who are watching this. So in the beginning of Anime NYC, me and Zaradin, we had extra tickets for the Friday concert. Because we just wanted to go to the offer one and not synchronize. But, we were like, "Hololive tickets! Get your Hololive tickets for free!" we got two live tickets, but nobody bought or nobody came up to us because I there's a lot of introverts in these kind of cons, right?
Also, you had a
And
body cam.
yeah, I had a body cam and we didn't have a sign. So people are kind of like skeptical. We eventually did give our tickets for free, free-ish asterisks. But the person didn't feel right, giving it or like taking the tickets for free, so they just gave us $20 for it.
Okay.
But he ended up going with himself and his dad. So
Oh,
his dad started getting into Hololive. So I was really happy about that. So it was a I felt really good about
no, like
that.
there is something special about the whole live concerts, just being in a very energetic
Bruh, like
group, and you just
yeah,
like
like
bonding over the similar interest of I like this and I like that, and there's no infighting. Because I'm used to like the online space of no, I like her, no, I like her, no, she did this, but I'm like, who cares?
mm, mm, mm.
And it's like
Yeah.
everyone at the concert is just like, yeah, I'm really thrilled to watch such and so sing, or I'm just here to have fun. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
more the energy I want to
Yeah,
see. Sorry, go on.
like the in no, no, yeah, yeah. The environment and just being a part of like the Hololive concerts or um I guess, like, not only in the concerts, but just joining cons and stuff and just having similar interests with other people. The energy is, like, so wholesome. Everybody's cheering on for everybody. It's really nice.
Hmm. Yeah. All right. So for the next question is recommend us a movie.
Um, I think you know where this is going, but my favorite movie is Sonic the Hedgehog 1996.
Yeah, I thought you were
Go
gonna.
watch it.
I thought you were gonna say Street Fighter the movie 1998.
Oh, no. Isn't that the live action one?
Nope. That's the animated one.
Oh. I
Uh,
think I watched the live action one. I don't remember the animated one.
the the animated one is like peak 90s animation. So I definitely recommend that one.
Mm. Maybe we'll do that for movie night
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, maybe. So
We'll see. I haven't done movie night in a while.
we'll see.
There's been a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, like it's hard to devote yourself just to your streaming community. You also have to take care of yourself and responsibilities.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
try my best
no,
though.
you do try, and that's all we can really ask at the end of the day, honestly. Um, now for the next one, I left it open because Uma Musume craze is being more rampant. So, do you like Pokemon or Uma Musume more?
Oh.
Uh, quickly, which of your child do you like more now?
Oh, 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 oh. But I like both. I like them both.
All right.
You can't let me choose.
Okay. Well, okay. What's your favorite Pokemon and Uma Musume?
My favorite Pokemon, I like the classics. I like Flareon.
Oh, nice.
I do like the cuter, like the evolutions. Like I like Sylveon, but my heart still goes to Flareon because that is like when I first saw it when I was a child, that was like that's my absolute favorite.
Yeah, the flame design was something else. All right. I just learned that
Mhm.
my favorite Pokemon is getting a Mega Evolution.
Oh, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Holucha.
Which one?
Holucha. The luchador
Oh,
bird.
oh, really? I wouldn't have guessed.
Well, okay, if we like for the longest time it used to be Alakazam
Mm,
because I remember like when Pokemon first came out, getting Alakazam was an ordeal.
mm, mm, mm.
Catching an Abra was hard
Yeah, it
enough.
was.
catching an Abra was hard enough because they refused to
It
stand
would
still,
fucking like teleport. Yeah,
and
that bitch would like just
they only need
teleport
yep.
first turn.
First turn return, like, and this is before like Pokemon had innate ability to stop them from doing that. So
Yeah,
it's like, oh cool, I got prepared to catch this bitch, and then I'm like, why is it stuck at Kadabra? Oh, I have to make friends and train it with your friends.
yeah.
I thought like, I thought the payoff was cool because you had like a Pokemon with 2 spoons,
I got 2 spoons,
and then they came up,
one on my left and one on my right.
then they came up with the ice cream Pokemon, so that came to this natural conclusion.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, so no, but like I like Holucha because I love the design, and I'm a big fan of like Mexican wrestling.
Mm,
But
that's
yeah,
good to know.
yeah. So, and for the Uma Musume, I know the answer, but what's the answer for like everyone else?
Mihono Bourbon! Mine is Mihono Bourbon, and she never comes home. Rod, she doesn't wanna come
I
home.
I told you, we will if I
I
could.
like her, but she doesn't like to come to me.
Well, now you know how I feel with Biwa.
I got 2 Biwas.
Yeah, well, I have 2 Mihono bourbons.
Fuck you.
Well, fuck you too. But like,
Uh,
do you like Mihono bourbon because she fits that mecha design that you love so much?
uh, I'm going to say yes, but I also do like her personality. She's very calculated, uh, but I think deep down inside she's a sweetheart, I feel
Hmm.
like.
No, she is. Um, Fun fact: she's portrayed as a robot in the game because her nickname was the android because
Mhm.
she do a lot like she do like Spartan level training to be a long distance runner and
Yeah.
suffered 0 injuries because of it.
Mhm.
Which it's pretty. If you know anything about like the horse racing world, like actually horses, there's a reason why there's only a 3 year span in the game. Most racing horses
Yeah.
retire after 3 years.
Yeah.
But no, like I do love that
And
they.
they put him out back. I'm joking, I'm joking.
So,
I'm sorry, they don't put them out back.
uh, I can hear wifey getting upset in the other room.
I'm sorry, wifey.
She used to be a horse girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, what was I gonna say? Silent Suzuka, in the anime, uh, I think they did show that he Silent Suzuka was a he, right?
I think so.
Or was it a she?
I forget which.
But in it, like which ribbon is on which?
Yeah, it's like the earring. Which one's the gay one?
Which was
No, like,
no.
I'm not crazy. If you have one ear piercing and you have it on a certain ear, that's a signal to show that you are gay.
Yeah, yeah. So if I remember correctly, on the right ear, that's indicating that it was a male horse. Yeah. And then on
Yes,
the left ear is a female horse.
yeah,
In the anime.
yeah. Be-
In the Uma verse.
because in the anime they're all female, but just to show that the real life counterpart was male or female, they'll have a ribbon on the ear, which is
Mm.
it's a little nod, but it gets confusing after a while because they're all girls with ribbons. You lose track of it after a while.
Yeah. They're all horse girls in the end, so it doesn't matter.
It's always funny watching the the new people getting into Uma Musume, and they love all the women love Gold Ship.
I like Gold Ship too.
No, but I was like to bring up the fact that Gold Ship had a 92% fertility rate. Look, that's what happened to retired horses after they quit racing. They just become breeding stallions.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so like a lot of the newer fans, they just forget or don't realize that they're also male horses in the Umaverse, and they're like, huh, how this body
Yeah.
formed?
It's like, oh.
Yes, I know it's old school thinking. What? Yes, I'm old. God.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why his name is Old Man Rod.
yeah. Well, the reason I bring up the earrings because I have been doing a bit of studying the background about countercultures and how they used stuff like fashion accessories to safely signal that they're part of that community. Because like with the gay community before, it became more acceptable mainstream wise. You'd have
Mm,
little things like the way you walk certain piece of clothes to signal that you are such, and the LGBT community and the kink community. So I saw it that just been on the back of my mind how people use
mm,
clothing as a very subtle nod that they're indeed part of that community and most people wouldn't realize.
mm.
So I'm not saying so like the whole thing with the earring. I'm not saying that out of. Oh, hang on. What's the note? I just being passed a note from my producer. One last question before we head off and the old man stops rambling. How much fabric does wifey own? 3/4 for the winner
um,
in meters. We're not American. We like the metric
um,
system. If it
um,
helps, you need at least three
um,
digits.
um, meters, 2 feet.
I believe it's 3 point something feet per meter. You can say feet. She'll know.
uh, what current projects are you doing right now, wifey?
I believe she's making.
Can I ask that question?
What isn't she doing? She's currently making me a denim jacket. She's making 2 corsets for Pax and a suit for me. I think there's a Ganondorf cosplay in there somewhere. So yes.
A
Um,
1,000 meters, Jesus Christ.
okay, so we're over
Oh,
one.
good heavens.
Okay, so I was undershooting it.
He said 8 meters.
I said 3 digits. Okay,
I heard 3. I heard 8 meters.
8 meters can only barely make 2 pieces of clothing.
I guess my hearing is bad because that's what
No,
I
it's
heard.
no, it's not. It's not you. It's also you. But yeah,
It's not you, but it's also you.
yeah, exactly. You get it. So the clues you've given
Yeah,
is it's
yeah,
over a
yeah.
thousand meters. She has 3 rooms of fabric, and is currently making 3 Bridgerton dresses.
Oh, good heavens. She's a busy, busy woman.
Mm-hmm. So what's your
Well,
guess?
best of luck to you, wifey.
I never
I
got a
hope
number
you get
from you.
those done.
Oh. What's the locked in answer?
Um, I mean, she already said the answer, so.
No. What about 1,000?
um, hmm. She said over 1,000. Hmm. 1,200 meters.
All right. 1,200 meters. Let's log that in.
we'll we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so I guess this is the part where the old man stops rambling. So let's call it an episode. So before we go, let's. Is there anything you'd like to uh, bring yourself up from twitch.tv/Meefwee and youtube.com/Meefwee?
Please look forward to it. I don't have any announcements on these projects yet, but yeah, if you guys keep refreshing that Twitter or X page or the Blue Skies page, you might see an announcement for it.
And oh yeah, and add Meefwee on Blue Sky and Twitter,
Yeah,
also known as X.
yeah.
Oh, and the Discord over at um, the Meefwee Core, where you do Commander Nights and Movie Nights sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Speaking of Magic Night, we are having Magic Night tonight. So if you guys want to come on over, come join the Discord.
Oh, all right. All right, so thank you so much for coming over and letting us know a bit more about yourself.
Thanks for having me.